We have a website, DWIDude.com. It's DWIDUDE.com. And one of the things that we concentrate on is asking our clients who we have finished representing why they were satisfied or dissatisfied with our services, what we could have done better, or what they liked about what we did for them. And we have just had an overwhelming response in the positive. Some of the things they point out is that they can tell we actually care about them. And I can tell you that if you're watching this video, I care about your situation. I care about your family. I care about your job. I care about you. And mostly, I care about what we can do to help see you through this very tough time in your life. No one who's accused of a crime or having that thrown against their reputation should be without the very best representation possible. And you want it to be with people who care about you. We get a number of reviews about our staff, how they bend over backwards to help people. And one of the things that I impress upon everyone who works for me and works with me here is that you are the ones that bring the bread to our table. You support our families. You support our lifestyles. We understand that. We appreciate you. And we want you to say good things about us. A dissatisfied client, if they're rationally dissatisfied or logically because we did something wrong, can really put out a bad word on my law office or on my staff or the other attorneys that work with me. We never want to see that happen. And for the most part, I can tell you that the only complaints that I have had to deal with from individuals is when they have had some unrealistic expectations about a result of a case. Sometimes people will hire us after they have confessed and signed a confession and given evidence against themselves. And it's a lot of times very difficult to get a great result in those cases or to make the case just go away. That doesn't happen anymore. What you can rest easy knowing is that we're going to do our very best for you and to get the very best result in your case. I believe that we're going to do the best job possible for you. I became involved in police work when I was 20 years old while attending the university to get my criminal justice degree. And that's been 34 years now that I've been in the criminal justice system. I was a police officer for 13 years in Texas. We do free consultations. Why would I charge you to come in and talk to us about your case? One of the things that I like to impress upon people is that we want you to come in and sit down and tell us everything that we can figure out about your case, because we know how to investigate crimes. We know how to investigate DWIs. My staff are certified in the use of the intoxilizer device. We're certified in the standardized field sobriety testing. I'm an instructor certified as well as a practitioner certified standardized field sobriety testing. So you know that we know the other side of the case as well as or better than the police officers in the state. They don't get to pull the wool over our eyes, and because we know exactly what they've learned, we know what they're supposed to have retained, we know the way they're supposed to do their job, and when they don't do what they're supposed to do, we are all over it, because that's what we as citizens should expect from our police departments, to do their job properly. And it's what you as a client should expect from me as your attorney, to know everything about your case and everything about the police officer's job and everything about the way the prosecutor is supposed to present their case, so that you're well protected and covered in court should it come to a trial. One of the things that has made me very proud of our firm is the way that my attorneys are talked about. Dave Sanchez is a terrific individual. He's well respected. He served in the U.S. Navy, and then after that he was a Dallas police officer for a few years before he decided to go to law school. And Dave was a prosecutor after he joined the ranks of the legal field out here. And Dave learned how to be a good, ethical prosecutor. He knew which cases to dump. He knew which cases had to be pressed forward. And he also knew how to negotiate on cases. When Dave brought that experience and knowledge to our law firm, it helped us become better at what we do. Dave can do a great analysis from the prosecutor's perspective of how a case looks over here. Jessica Phipps joined our office just in the last couple of weeks, and she is a tremendous asset. She is a up-and-coming superstar. She worked for Jerry Spence, who is a nationally known defense attorney, and just writes the book and makes the videos that people love to watch in our field to learn how to be better lawyers.